What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. In this video, I'm going to bring you my quick review of the Corsair. This is the MX Key Mini. This is a $100 Bluetooth wireless keyboard, and I'm previously coming from a pretty expensive mechanical keyboard, a Tofu 65 from KBD Fans, which was about $300 when you had keycaps and all the switches and everything along that line. So this is a little bit more budget oriented, so I did a downgrade, and I'll go over a few reasons why as I go through the review. So this retails for $100. It doesn't go on sale very often. I picked it up at, I believe I got it at Best Buy, and I think it was $94.99, so it was a few dollars off, but generally it's around that $100 price point. And I mainly got this because they have a Mac version, so this is paired with my MacBook Pro, which I am no longer on any Windows machine, so that's the main reason why I went this route, because it is, the Tofu is not a Mac OS layout, so it was getting a little annoying trying to remember what was which, because Windows and Mac keys are a little different. But we'll kind of go through the good, the bad. The first thing we'll go through is that it has very good backlight, but the bad is that for some reason every time I turn it on it's at max brightness and you gotta turn it off. I don't know if there's a way to control that, but that's probably my only annoyance of it. Battery life's been great. I've had it a month. I haven't had to charge it yet. It has USB-C charging. If I can get it to focus there. It has USB-C charging, and it does actually work with a nice on-off switch here, which has a good feel to it. Build quality is great. It feels really solid. The only negative is that there's no adjustable stands, so make sure you take that into account, that you're basically getting the standard height when it comes to the layout of it. It works great for me. I've had really good luck with it. I use it with my desk down here and also upstairs in the kitchen when I'm using it with my iPad, and it works really well. It has these little grippy things on the bottom, which are pretty grippy. Like, it doesn't slide around a whole lot, so I do like that, because sometimes I worry about that from time to time. Let's see. It pairs really well, really easily. There's not much as regular standard Bluetooth. Once you get it connected, there's no software to download, so I like that. There's no third-party software. It's kind of getting in the way there. I'm not a huge fan of the color. I would have liked a more grayish. This is more of a silver. It doesn't quite match the MacBook Pro's gray color. It's just a little bit more silver to it, but it's pretty close. So that's nothing you can control there, but go to a Best Buy and check out the actual look of it to see if you like it first before you buy it. The keys actually feel really good. No, they're not. I had Zilio 67-gram switches before. They're not as near as pleasant to type on as that, with as much feedback and just overall feel, but they do feel really well. They feel similar to like the 2015 MacBook keyboards. They kind of have that kind of feel to them, and they're pretty quiet. I like that. The mechanical keyboards were a little loud, which I found that oddly I'm positioned right below where our toddler's room is at, so when he's sleeping it actually did wake him up from time to time just because of how loud it was. So it does have a really good feel to it. But that's really it. If you're on the Mac OS, I think this is a highly recommended keyboard. I will get a more long-term review of this up as I go, but it's been really solid. I've been really happy with it. It took me a little bit to get used to the keys because they seem to be a little bit more travel than I was used to on my mechanical keyboard, but besides that, I've been extremely happy with it. This is more of just a mini review. I'll get a more long-term one up as I go, but $100, good software to where it just works. There's not any software. Good connectivity. There we go. Good battery life. Looks good. Types well. There's not a whole lot of latency with the Bluetooth, which I find with some of the cheaper, like my older Logitech mouse has a little bit of a lag to it, where this seems to be really fluid and smooth. You know, travels easily. I mean, it is tiny, so it is very light, very small, and you can actually replace these batteries. I've seen to where you can actually just take this off and actually replace the batteries in here. I think you can get them on the Logitech website, so I do like that. So if something with the batteries die, you can actually get that back up and running with just a quick battery swap. So that's it. If you have any comments, questions, leave them below. I will get a more long-term review of this up as I go, but I would highly recommend this for anyone that's, especially if you're using it on multiple machines and you're porting it around. I even take it to work sometime and use it for my laptop at work, and it works really well with Windows also, even though it's not designed for the Windows layout. So that's it. Comments, questions, leave them below. I'll get back to you, and have a good rest of the day, weekend, whatever is out there, and I'll see you guys next time.